Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Here in Missouri, the weather's pretty cold outside. The wind's pretty high, so I decided to do my cardio indoors. So I would say this is considered fasted cardio. It's in the afternoon right now, but I want to talk about this. I want to talk about intermittent fasting, or fasting in general. I did it for a long time, stopped doing it, started eating more heavy, wasn't tracking, was feeling bloated, feeling not so clear per se. But then I got back to fasting. Intermittent fasting, sometimes I fast 16 hours, sometimes I fast 20 hours, just depends on what the day brings. I don't obviously need to do it, but I do it because the amazing feeling I get from it, the clarity I get, how clear I am, my cardio is better, I'm losing a little bit more fat, my protein still stays high, but that's what breakfast is. You break your fast. Depending on what you like to eat, you can do a dirty keto or you can do clean keto. I'm currently doing keto, except for I do try to eat carbs if I can before my workout or after my workout or both. But other than that, I break my fast typically with a protein heavy, moderate fat kind of meal. Examples, like today when I finish my cardio, I'll have my first meal. Most likely it's going to be 3 to 4 whole eggs, probably 3 whole eggs, a cup of egg whites, shredded mozzarella cheese or shredded cheddar. That'll be cooked in either grass-fed butter or coconut oil, one of the two. And I may have a couple pieces of low-carb toast, or bread rather. I go to Sam's to get my low-carb bread. I get the Healthy Choice Hawaiian, 2 for $10, 2 loaves, great deal, 12 grams of protein and 2 slices. I do count the protein in everything that I eat, so I do count that. There's lots of tricks you can do with it. You have to really, play with your numbers, but protein obviously is key. But the cool thing about intermittent fasting, or just fasting in general, it's like everybody knows, like, oh, you do it, you lose weight. Well, obviously, you're in a calorie deficit. Now, that can be, something can be wrong with that if people say that, because if you're doing keto, obviously fat has 9 calories in a gram of fat. So, you have to be careful with that, because the more dirty keto you do, per se dirty keto, which is, dirty keto would be like high fat beef, non-grass fed, fatty cuts of meat, lots and lots of cheese, heavy whipping cream, stuff like that. Clean keto would be grilled chicken breast, your leaner cuts of meat, your grass-fed beef. Doesn't necessarily have to be grass-fed beef, I just prefer that, but like 93.7, stuff that's leaner, ground turkey, ground chicken, ground bison, ground lamb, whatever you prefer for your protein source. Obviously, you want to have some good fats in there too, like salmon, omega-3s, omega-6s, stuff like that. But, anyways, back to this keto thing and the intermittent fasting. Those combined, at least for me, I don't know how you are, but for me, it has made a complete difference. Clarity is good. Body fat is dropping. Workouts are good. Am I as strong as I was before? No, but I'm also older. So I'm not trying to go heavy. That's an ego thing. If you want to go heavy, that's cool. I have nothing against it. I just personally don't do it anymore because I risk the high risk of injuries and stuff like that after you're a certain age. So I don't think it's, for me it's not good. Some people be like, hey, I have to do heavy all the time. Well, do you, bro. Like, that's up to you. I don't personally go heavy anymore. I'm more of the 3 to 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps, sometimes 20 reps, functional exercises, and stuff like that. I usually fast for a certain period of time, and then I eat my first meal, and that's kind of how I go. But I've been doing that now for about roughly a week and a half, 2 weeks roughly, maybe less. And huge world of difference, because before that, I was allowing myself to have a cheat day here and there. Sunday nights was my cheat night, and I would do it every Sunday night. Normally it'd be do a workout, have Taco Bell, and then I would go to like somewhere to get either 8 donuts, crumble cookie, Dollar Tree to get a bunch of sweets. But all that sugar just created so much inflammation, and I had to stop it. Had to go away. Because, you know, anytime you have an injury or any kind of pains or anything, soreness, all that stuff brings more inflammation. And fasting helps with inflammation because most likely, you know, you guys should know this, that food does cause inflammation. Not all foods, but most foods. And obviously everything in moderation. So if you want to have a cheat day, it's not the end of the world. But at least for me, I cut it out completely. Just because the way I feel. I don't feel as good. Also, when I was sick, which was recently, I implemented fasting a lot more. And it really did help me start feeling better. Obviously, when you do that, though, you've got to be very important to focus on high sodium and electrolytes. People tell me, oh, I have a headache or I got a migraine. Studies have been shown, most likely that is due to low sodium. Most of the time. I'm going to say, well, I need to go see a doctor, and they're going to tell me to go get more magnesium. Nothing wrong with magnesium. I actually personally need to start taking it. You know, magnesium citrate or something like that. I personally need to start doing that. But high sodium. I salt everything. I drink electrolytes in the morning. I fast. I drink coffee. I use a tiny bit of almond milk. That's it. And then I use a couple 0-calorie sweeteners like zero-calorie sweeteners like Skinny Girl syrups and Truvia. Okay? So that's what I use. Or I drink water, which is obviously with electrolytes. I personally like my water carbonated. I just like it better that way. But I use all purified water, no tap water. That's just kind of how I roll. But anyways, the whole thing about this video is fasting combined with keto high protein, clean keto. You can have dirty keto sometimes. It's not going to hurt you. And then the fasted cardio. I'm going to try to start doing 5 miles a day. But at least an hour of cardio, either walking, spin bike inside, depending on weather, or outdoor biking. And then my workouts will range between 3 to 4 days a week. I used to do 7 days a week, go hard all the time. It's got to stop. Less is more. People think more, you know, when you're younger. I agree. I did too. I thought the same thing. But in reality, it's harder on your body, harder to recover. And when you get older, trust me, unless you're on gear or you're taking a bunch of stuff, it's not worth it, people. It's just not worth it. Plus, you know, longevity. But I'm a firm believer in cardiovascular health and longevity. That's why I work out. It's because of longevity. I used to work out because, you know, you want to, you know, feel good about yourself and confident. And all that stuff does come along with it. But what I really prefer is the longevity aspect. Feeling younger, looking younger, inside and outside, changing of your moods. I mean, I dealt with depression, I dealt with anxiety, I dealt with a lot of different things. And what you have to do is you have to really think, what do I need to do to change it? You know, I've been through the psychiatry, I've done the alcohol road, been clean from alcohol for 1 year and 7 months, or in counting. You know, those roads are not good. Psychiatry, if you're taking prescribed medication for mental health, I have no issue with that. That is your choice. Personally, I think it's all trash. I personally do not like it. It did not work for me. It made me a zombie, and I'm usually a high energy person, so that was out of the picture. I am a firm believer in CBD. I do like cannabis as well. I think those are great alternate medications that you can use or try. I recommend, you know, if it's legal in your state, to try it out, or if you need a card to get it, get a card and try it out, because that's what helped me stop drinking personally. Do I use all 24/7? No, I don't. I don't use it at work. I don't use it when I gotta drive. I'm very responsible with it. Nowadays, since I've been sick, I haven't smoked as much vape or flour, but edibles. The gummies have been phenomenal. They've been helping me tremendously through things, and throughout the day, I don't do anything. I'm just being a more productive human, doing what I need to do in life to be successful. So I recommend trying it out if you want to. That's the intermittent fasting with the keto, high protein. I've noticed tremendous benefits. I used to do heavy deadlifts. I used to do heavy barbell back squats. I don't do barbell bench press anymore. I'm going to stop doing that. And if I do, it's going to be light, high rep, close grip barbell is fine. the risk of injury is too high, and I do not want to be injured and then not be able to do what I love, which is exercise. So if anybody can, get something out of this, I hope you can. This is a start. I will make another video explaining my journey and how it all started, where I began and where I'm at now. Like I said, I'll get into that in the next video, but I used to be really overweight, so I'll discuss that with you guys at another time. But I hope everybody has an awesome Friday, an awesome Christmas, which is coming up, and I just hope you can stay away from them toxic people. Stay around positive people and positive interactions. Have an awesome rest of your day, and each day, I want you to be better than yesterday. Be better than yesterday. You can do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Humans can evolve, and we have to evolve no matter what we do. So keep your head up and keep on pushing forward, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Have an awesome Friday.